Scene 1 is the exterior of Alice's house, the interior of Alice's bedroom. Alice picks up the phone. Alice.
I won the lottery? Are you sure about that? This is exciting news.
Alice calls her husband Mike.
Mike, guess what? I just won the lottery. Is it this exciting? Now can we finally go on that trip to Paris?
Interior of bar.
That's great news, Alice. I'm just going to finish up my work here and I'll be within the hour. Prepare a special meal. We will celebrate and decide how to spend the money.
Mike hangs up. What just happened, honey?
Alice just won the lottery.
So what are you going to do with the money?
I have no idea, Candy.
You should get the money from her so we could use it. Your marriage isn't exactly a happy one, you know? It would be wiser to spend money on things that make you happy. Don't you agree?
You're right. Let me go home and talk to her. I'll see what I can do.
Scene 2, interior of Mike and Alice's home. Mike and Alice are at home having dinner.
You should go pick up the money before the end of the week.
Yeah, I will. That's a lot of money though. How should we spend it?
Let's save it in my bank account for now. We don't really need money right now. Let's invest it.
Well, I don't know. Let me get the money first and I will decide by then.
Scene 3, the camera travels back and forth between the interior of Alice's home and the interior of Candace's office. The next morning, Alice calls her friend Candace for advice.
Hello, Candice. Guess what? I won the lottery. I got the call yesterday.
I'm happy for you. What are you going to do with the money?
I'm not sure.
You should invest it, save it at the bank.
That's what Mike said, but
Trust me, do it. That's the best option. Would I lie to you?
I trust you. It's Mike. I don't trust. I will open an account tomorrow, then save the money there when I receive it.
Sounds good. Scene 4, interior of Mike's office. Mike is at work with Dave, his friend.
Alice won the lottery yesterday.
That's good.
I know, but I think she's planning on keeping all of it herself.
So,
I'm her husband. I should get some of it too.
so what are you going to do?
Well, since you asked, I'm going to need your help. I need you to help me to hire a mobster.
Wow. Is that what? You're not going to try killing her, are you?
She's too stubborn. She won't give up the money. It's my only choice.
Only because I'm your friend and I owe you. I'll help you.
Attack tomorrow? She'll be home then. It's her day off from work.
Dave leaves. Scene 5, exterior of office building, interior of parking lot, outside Mike's office. Candace sees Dave. She goes over to say hello. Hi, aren't you Dave, Mike's best friend?
Yes, and you're Candy, Alice's friend.
Candace, I thought you looked familiar. Are you coming from Mike's?
Yes, he told me about the lottery. I'm sure Alice told you about it too.
Yeah, she did. What else did Mike say?
He wants me to help him hire a monster.
Do you know of any?
No.
Here, this is the number for an agency. I'm sure you could get someone there. A friend of my sister's husband gave it to me. He worked there a few years ago. He said to call that number if I was being stalked or harassed, but I haven't needed to call them yet. You find it useful?
Thanks, I'll give him a call.
Dave leaves. Candace to herself. I'm sure Mike is planning on killing Alice. What else would he need a monster for? I better go call that number I gave Dave before he does. I want to make sure they get someone good for the job. What sweet revenge. Scene 6, interior of Dave's house. Later that day, Dave is on the phone.
Hello, could you send a mobster over to 123 Alphabet Drive, Toronto, Ontario, L2T 5K7?
Dave, writing in a notepad.
Yes, okay, tomorrow at 2 p.m. Excellent.
Dave calls Mike.
It's all settled, 2 p.m. sharp tomorrow.
Thanks, buddy. I knew I could count on you.
A final scene, scene 7. Interior of Mike and Alice's house. It's 2 p.m. the next day. The mobster stealthily walks into the room and shoots Alice from behind. The mobster walks to the door but hears footsteps, turns around and sits on the couch. The door opens. In walks Mike, unaware of the mobster. The mobster raises a gun and shoots Mike too. The mobster gets up, faces the camera and takes off the mask. The mobster is Candace. Of course, when I called that number, I asked them to let me be the one to attack. Revenge couldn't have been sweeter. I had to kill Alice after all those years of causing me pain, after making me lose my husband. It was only human that I would kill her. And Mike? I figured I'd eliminate Mike so I can spend the money on